Hi everyone, so I wanted to go ahead and take this opportunity to kind of film a flip through of how I use my planner in order to make it functional and effective for me in my daily life. As some of you who follow my Instagram account may know, I'm basically back in school, and as well I have my personal life that I go ahead and I use in my planner. So for example, this particular planner that I have here is my catch-all. I also do have my fitness planner. I also have my work planner, and I also have my school planner. But now my catch-all planner still needs to help me remember some of my schoolwork. Now the only thing that this planner does not help me with is my fitness and my work schedule, just because I don't want to combine that into here. But I do have it help me out with my school schedule, just because I wanted to kind of like back me up in case I kind of get lazy and I don't want to look at my school planner. So I kind of want to take you through like a view of what I do here, just so you kind of have an idea of what I do, and it's not just, you know, a picture with a bunch of stuff and it looks like I did a bunch of stuff and it has no explanation whatsoever. So getting started in this aspect, at least in this section right here, is I like to list what my actual class homework assignments are. So in the week, I will actually have a lot of stuff I need to read for the class. But what I like to do is I actually like to jot down my actual homework assignments here. So what I'll do is, as I go doing all my homework assignments, I'll actually go checking them off. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't repeat some of the stuff here. So what I like doing around here is, like, when you see in the check it off, I'll put like, okay, following up on, you know, the code for this. Certain things that I do for the class, I will make my notes throughout the days, because there's certain things I need to tackle on a particular day. So I will make those notes through my check it offs, and you'll actually see it here as well. So you'll see like work on my assignments for this class. So I will make notes, not as specific, but I will make some notes, so that way I make sure that I kind of take, you know, make note to myself that on that particular day, I do need to handle those particular tasks. Now, I also like to go ahead and down this particular column, I do like to make note of the medications that I do take for the week, just to make sure that I'm kind of consistent and I don't fail to take my medication on a particular date. It's like, as you see, like Sunday, you know, I kind of failed to take my medications. That's kind of bad, but if I need to tell my doctor, I kind of could tell my doctor by just looking at my planner. So this helps me in this way. Now, going back to my weekly layouts, every week is different. So every week, depending on what my flow is, I will change my layout. But in this particular week, what I tried to do was, the top section was kind of like key points or things I needed to do and remember off the bat. So for example, you see we had a lot of like Happy Planner releases or like lives coming on. So I did like kind of put those on the top. I also had a lot of like cleaning that I was going to be doing. If you see them here and they're not done, doesn't mean I didn't do, you know, cleaning my house. It just means somebody else did it. So for example, my son may have, you know, done these tasks, so I wouldn't necessarily highlight them here. Then like the other ones, you'll see them highlighted. And I also like noted like, okay, it's the first day of classes for the summer term. So I like to kind of like highlight those points, just because when I flip back to my planner, I'll be able to see those. So we have that across the board. Here as well, you'll see them here. Here, like, you know, that was a key point. I made the president's list for the school, so that was a key point for me. My son's haircut, so on and so forth. Also, I had to read a book for my class, so these are all key points of stuff that I needed to get done by a particular note. Why did I not put them in my check it off? Just because I feel that sometimes the check it off section kind of gets put like second, you know, to last. If I don't have to look at it, I won't look at it. At least by it being up here, I know that I'll pay attention to it, more importantly. So I like to put all the important stuff up here. So for example, going off to the check it off, again, I'll put like important stuff here, but it's not as important as the ones up here. So here we'll have stuff like, you know, follow up on the status of a book or returning a red box DVD. So it's kind of like little stuff that I need to get done. But again, if I don't get it done today, I may get it done the next day, or so on and so forth. Then we go on to the last section. So on this section here, it'll just be little things I need to do, or it could be my work schedule. This is the only place you'll see stuff related to my job. So for example, you see my work schedule here throughout the whole thing. But again, my work schedule is the only thing you'll see here. Then I have like calls that I made, if I had to read a particular book for class. These are variable things that I do for the classroom. So it doesn't mean I specifically planned on reading the book this day. I was gonna read it. Then we have here, like I was planning on waking up early, but that didn't happen. Again, I read the book. On this day, we didn't do anything. Then this was the day that I submitted the application for the squad. Then these were my groceries that I had planned to do. So this is pretty much the setup that I have. Also, as you can see, which I've been flipping this back and forth, I added my Mother's Day card to my planner, which I added it with these, like this attachment here, which I believe is from the Healthy Hero, but I find it great because I could actually add certain things to my planner. So certain memories and stuff like that, and I keep it together. But that's pretty much how I use my planner. So I find it pretty effective. Now every week it's different. Does not mean every week is exactly the same. So like just giving you a quick run by going to like a previous week. But let's just go to the last week of April. You see the last week of April. Again, I had another card because it was my anniversary week. But again, you see the last week of April was kind of different because I had the to-dos in the bottom. But again, I have my don't forgets, and then I had some payments due and stuff like that. But again, I didn't have all my homework assignments here because I didn't have classes this last week. So again, there's always depending on what my week is going for. Now this particular week that we're currently on, as you can see, I'm not doing my assignments here. I changed things up a bit. I'm working currently on bachelor's classes as well as my associate's classes. So my bachelor's classes and my associate's classes, since it's summer term, are exactly being a little bit more like demanding. So I'm keeping track of things up here instead. So by me doing that, I'm actually jotting down the assignments up here. So it all really depends on the week that I'm dealing with and what I feel may work best for me on that particular week. But all in all, it's just about being functional and having it work for you. So I hope that this video inspires someone and gives somebody some kind of inspiration on how they could go ahead and lay out their spreads and what they could go ahead and do to make things work for them. As you can see, I just want to add this up because I did not have this in my previous spread, but I also have stuff for my pets. So you see I have here my dog's meds. I have my son's AP Euro test, I have birthdays. So there's all kinds of stuff that I try to add into my planner. I had a lot of online shopping. Let's not look at that. So the quarantine's not been good to me. So, you know, there's a lot of different ways to go ahead and do this. It's just all about being functional and making this work for you. So I hope this offers inspiration to someone. And I really hope that you guys like this video. Thank you. Bye.